Gas blackmail. Ukraine is being accused of using gas as a geopolitical tool. EU had been long accusing Russia of gas blackmailing. Now, an EU nation is accusing Kiev of the same. A dirty gas fight is erupting between Slovakia and Ukraine, and it goes on to prove how Kiev has emerged as an economic threat for the very hands that feed it. Slovakian member of European Parliament Milan Urik has condemned Zelensky, saying he has gone too far in a gas dispute with Slovakia. Urik also accused Zelensky of turning Ukraine into a zombie state that depends completely on Western support. Well, what is Slovakia's gas dispute with Ukraine? This dispute revolves around the supply of Russian natural gas to Slovakia, which is transported through Ukraine. Slovakia relies on this gas for its energy needs, but Ukraine has refused to extend its gas transit agreement with Russia. This deal is set to expire at the end of this year, raising concerns about energy crisis in the future. While Slovakia has enough gas stored to get through this winter, Urik warns a crisis may erupt later. The MEP said, "We have a valid contract with Gazprom and we want to honor it. But Zelensky is blocking us, not to help Ukraine, but to damage our economy. It seems like he just wants more money or weapons from us, and we don't agree with this approach." Slovakia Prime Minister Robert Fixo has also condemned Zelensky. On December 20th, he said, "We are demonstrably facing a gas crisis thanks to Zelensky." Fixo also traveled to Moscow on Sunday and met with Russia's Vladimir Putin to discuss the issue. Ulrich also pointed out that cutting ties with Russian energy completely would be unwise, especially with a recession looming in the European Union. He argued that Russian energy remains one of the cheapest options, and losing access could harm the EU's economy even further. Slovakia has a long term contract with Russia's Gazprom, and alternative arrangements could cost an additional 220 million euros in transit fees. Slovakia does not want to spend that much money just to please Zelensky. And that's why this war of words is going on. The Slovakian lawmaker then raised an important question, a critical question. Is Zelensky even qualified to take such sensitive and serious decisions? Not to mention that Zelensky has gagged his country's media, he has been refusing to call elections, citing the ongoing war, and now he is fast losing support among his own people. At this point, Zelensky seems to be fighting for his own career and not his nation. Orik described Ukraine as a zombie state that survives only because of financial and military help from the West, particularly the US and the EU. He highlighted that the EU has showered over 130 billion euros on Ukraine, but instead of being thankful, Kiev continues to demand more assistance while creating conflicts such as this gas dispute. Orik warned that these issues could escalate tensions between Ukraine and Slovakia. Nations like Hungary and Austria also depend a lot on Russian energy for their survival. Ukraine is on a mission to render all these nations bankrupt just to force EU to step up aid and financial assistance. This cannot continue. Slovakia seems in no mood to buy this nonsense and looks eager to show Zelensky his place.